Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Royal Sussex Live. Welcome, one and all. Okay, let me see who was here first. Wow. Okay. Lady Metatrons, thank you so much for being here first. We still got to have a talk, you and I. Um, T Baby 35, Vivian Green, Lydia Washington, BD 140s. Let me see here. Black Anonymous. Okay, and Diane Baptiste, Vinnie Blair, Joyce Anderson. Hi, Lee Bryant, Nash Singby, Marilyn King, Emma D, and a host of friends and others. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll through and make sure that I don't miss any super chats or super stickers. I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay. All right. If I did, I do apologize, but thank you very much. CMAC, thank you. You're the last one in here. All right. Um, okay. Looks like, oh, Elaine Parker, top of the morning to you. Looks like it's not going to be so many people, but that's okay. Um, it is Saturday night, kind of last moment. And of course, this being one of those socially engineered holidays, actually, should we say a business opportunistic holiday, contrived, made up, um, not real. It's not a real holiday, but I guess for those who have somebody to share it with, it's important. But for the rest of the civilians, it's not such a big deal. But I'll get to that in a moment. Stall, stall, stall. Let me do that. That, that. Oh no, I don't need that. Stall, stall, stall. Okay. All right. So I'm going to bring my slides up and I'm good to go. Hmm. I'm feeling a bit of the arthritis. Oh man, all in the neck and shoulder. I need to get my heating pad out, but if I do that, I'm going to sit up here and go to sleep. Hold on a second. Oh man. Where's my heating pad? It's close by. No baby boomer should be without one. It is therapeutic. Oh, okay. All right. Got my heating pad. I apologize in advance if I fall asleep. Okay, I do apologize in advance. Gonna put this up on 4. This is one of those ones that looks like a cape. It wraps around your shoulders. Oh man, whoever invented this is a genius. And it's got like a little magnetic. Oh, oh, that feels good. Oh, it's got a little magnetic snap in the. It looks like you're wearing a cape. Yeah, it's a cape. It's a cape thing. You wouldn't understand. Hey, Big Mama. Uh, all right. Educate you too. B. Martin. Carol Lunn. Shadow's mom. Okay. Oh, you know what? All of that, and I could have been bringing my slides up. Hold on. Okay. Oh, and I don't want to say the name of the squatty because, well, they didn't say that I could, but somebody helped me out with some information that I'm going to share with you. Um, it was something I was curious about, and I love when it all comes together like that. Thank you so much in advance. Oh, thank you, Elaine Parker, for the super sticker, and thank you, as always, for watching Royal Sussex. All right. All right, you guys, the heat is flowing into my neck and shoulders, and Ethan's husband, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. All right. Slide is up. There we go. Get rid of me. Wunderbar. All right, so I couldn't think of an original title, so I just called it Harry and Meghan. Jonah, or did I say the right Jonah? Is that Hong Kong HK? Anyways, thank you so much for the super sticker. Never seen that before, but thank you very much, and thank you for being here and for watching Royal Sussex. I really appreciate it. Okay, so happy Sweetest Day. That's the holiday. Happy Sweetest Day. And of course, I have always heard that the yellow rose reflects friendship, and I hope we all are friends. If not family, extended family, play sister, play brother. Ain't heard that one in a while, have you? Anyway, aunties and uncles, happy Sweetest Day, and many more. Okay, and there you go. For those that are a little more amorous, happy Sweetest Day. Oh, by the way, let me see. Did I just see Rohini? Uh, yeah, Rohini. I went and picked up my package today. I love the colors. It's like sunshine. It's so bright. And anyway, I got to take a picture. I'm gonna put them on and take a photo for you. I just have to make sure I got my teeth in. But thank you so much. Those are beautiful, and the way that you packed them, that was so amazing with the little bows. I was just like, no, that is super, super thoughtful. But yeah, thank you very much. It's very sweet. I love it. Thank you. And I love you. Thank you very much for that. I was so excited when I went to open up the package. But yeah, that was very sweet. Thank you. Uh, okay. And Alma Andrews, thank you very much for the super sticker, and thank you for being here tonight. Happy Sweetest Day. What's left of it for us here? It was Saturday is Sweetest Day here in the U.S. Just in case you weren't sure, it is a holiday that I think has been around since 1921, and it was just a way to get people out to say, "Hey, thinking about you," and to spend some money. And hey, wait a minute. Wait, is there more? Hold on. I didn't see. Wait, let me go look. Let me go look. I'm so glad I didn't throw that package away. Uh oh yes, this is nice. Now they're racing. Let me see. Goat racing in Tobago. I've never seen that before. Thank you so much. You are spoiling me. Thank you. I am going to put that with my travel stuff. I got my souvenir travel. Don't ever forget to see the world shelf. I got to show you a picture of it one day. That is where I keep my drummer. But yeah, that is not very, very, very cool. I love it. I love it. Did you know that I actually buy postcards and I never give them to anyone? I just like them, so I buy them. So, especially if it's something unique. So, but yeah, thank you very much. Okay, got my cape back on. You should have saw me jump up like somebody just put a Motown record on. I didn't know I could move that fast. Okay. Yep, I jumped up like somebody put a Motown record on. Soon as you said card, I was like, I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. I mean, I was up on 2 feet so fast, I surprised myself. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm happy. All right. Let's see. Katie V, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for being a member of Royal Sussex. Yeah, I bust a move. I was like, if you want it, you got it. You want it, baby. Just bust a move. Anyway, I'm sure it is Sweetest Day at the stately, palatial, opulent, picturesque uh, Montecito Manor, the Sussex Manor. And of course, that is in Montecito where there are no leaks. There are no leaks in Montecito. So, yeah, there you go. I'm pretty sure they're celebrating. I hope they are. Yeah, we gotta teach Harry some of these holidays that really have no bearing in the Judeo-Christian society. They're just something that was engineered by corporations that want to make sure we get out of the house and buy flowers and candy and all that other stuff. So, but who cares? As long as people have an excuse to express their profound love and their deepest care for one another, what difference does it make? I ask you. None at all. Let's see. Kim Peaches says, Baron, did you see the new write up about Harry and Meghan on the royal family page stating Harry and Meghan are supporting the king? Yes, we talked about that. Actually, Harry is supporting the king. Meghan is going to continue to support the monarch. So Harry's was the only one that really changed where that's concerned. So yeah, they state that Harry is supporting the king and Meghan is supporting the monarch. I had to go back and look at that a couple times because I wasn't sure. I'm like, what's the difference? And I'm like, oh, but yes, thank you very much for the super chat. And thank you for bringing that to our attention. But yeah, we did have a little talk about that the other day. And it's as though this is the theory that I think most of us have. It is as though the palace or the royal family, Charles, is trying to attach the Sussex success, trying to somehow link that to the workings of the royal family. Well, as you know, they would not accept the half in, half out that Harry and Meghan was interested in because, of course, at the time, the Queen was still alive, and Harry wanted to support his grandmother. But they ran roughshod. I do believe they ran roughshod over the old lady. And so they would not accept that. And so it was off to North America. And of course, Harry and Meghan offered to give those titles back, but they wouldn't accept it. They said, we're going to have a 1 year trial, right? And then after that, you're on your own. Well, if the story is right, I believe that instead of giving them that 1 year of financial support, they waited 6 weeks and pulled the plug on the security and the financial support. So, if that is your attitude, why do you use our names and the monarch and or the king? Why are you using that on our bios? They could have just omitted that part of it, or just just yeah, don't yeah. That's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to hitch their wagons to the very successful rival court, even though we're not supposed to say that the court rivalry of Harry and Meghan. They are showing the royals how it's done. They have given those misfits a template of how to be a royal in the modern age. But thank you very much, Kim Peaches, for your comment. Jennifer Clark, happy Sweetest Day to you. Thank you very much for the super sticker, and thank you for being here. Okay. Yes, and so may they continue to thrive here and dream on not my king and cronies. Yeah, dream on. Let me see here. Uh, oh, what's that? Kathy Gabby says, Baron, you can't fall asleep. I just woke up to catch Royal Sussex. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm going to try to hang in here. Oh, but that deep heat is hitting all the right spots. Oh, my neck and shoulders. It must be rain in the forecast. Usually, when I feel like this, there must be rain somewhere. Um, no, I don't see. Well, yeah, I don't see anything. No rain. Just. Oh, it looks like there was a storm front that just passed. Actually, okay. Yeah, I'm always looking at the radar. I'm just like, if I see the clouds, then I know what's up. Okay, so let us continue. Uh, just playful. Get a room, you guys. Get a room. I'm so embarrassed. Get a room. This is very awkward. Yeah, especially for some of us where the wells have run dry. And I'm not talking about the nation of Wales. I'm talking about literally the wells have run dry. So, okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Um, and this was just for the sake of it. I love that little scene where they were walking. Wait, check this out. Huh? Hey, Meghan. Oh, hey. uh, Madam Duchess. Isn't that cool? Hey, Harry. Your Royal Highnesses. Okay. All right. This is getting old really fast, but I've been doing this for a little while now. Oh, when you got nothing better to do, right? Okay. So this is what someone sent me. Thank you very much, someone. I don't want to say the name, but every so often I will check my mailbox and when I mean my email, and I checked my email, and not only did they include this one, but the one that I mentioned before, Debrett's, and of course the other one being Burke's Peerage. Well, ever since 1769, Debrett's has been a one-stop shop for titles and styles and lineage and all that kind of stuff, right? Well, as you know, I am totally obsessed with, I guess, pulling the chain of the Rangers, the haters, the royal reporters. I enjoy pulling their chain because someone has to be petty enough to remind them to put them in their places, in their collective places. Somebody's got to do it. Now, you know me, I love to push back because they have turned what is that term that they use? They use the Sussexes like a chew toy. Chew toys are for dogs, not for people. Well, let's see, royal reporters, I should not compare them to people. They are, well, they're not dogs, they're royal rodents. But anyway, they like to use the Sussexes as a chew toy. And one of the things that they use to entice hostility to I guess, bring hatred upon the names Harry and Meghan is they talk about those blasted titles. Is Harry's birthright. And no matter how you feel about it as a supporter of the Sussexes, there are some people that are just over the idea of it. They want to put the issue to bed. Some of the people in the Sussex squad are of the opinion, which I respect, but I don't agree with it. But I respect this idea when people say they should just give the titles back, just get rid of the titles. But isn't that what they are hoping for? And then also, once they, oh, should I say, if they should ever relinquish their titles, then what are you going to take away from them next? They harass the Sussexes. They come up with all these harebrained ideas about what they should and should not do, where they should and should not go, what they should spend, what they should not spend. Are they flying private or are they flying a commercial airliner? They always have an idea about what's right and wrong for the Sussexes. All of that is designed to try to put them in a box, to isolate and alienate them so that they cannot earn money, so that they cannot support themselves, so that they will literally collapse and go running back to Narnia. That is not an option. They're not going back to Narnia. Harry's life is here. Meghan's life started here. And those children, well, they have dual citizenship. This is their home too. They have a palatial home near the ocean, right? So this thing about trying to take from them, to try to shame and humiliate them into a corner where they are unable to function independently. They want them broke. They want them humiliated. That's how they make money. That is their constituents. That is the nurturing that they have given to the collective psyche of the readers of these tabloids, is to make them broke, to try to delegitimize them. Who would do that? A rat, an absolutely beady-eyed, buck-toothed, whiskered, long, nasty-tailed rat. That's who would do that. A royal rodent. They always have, and they always will. But there is something a lot stronger that is standing in their way. It's called the Sussex Squad, or as what's his name, Dan Woodman say, the Sausage Squad. Yes, the Sausage Squad. Gosh, that makes us sound lonely, but the Sausage Squad. uh, Let me stop before somebody think I just got out of prison. The Sausage Squad. Anyway, but that is what stood in their way because of the Sussex Squad ability to call out these monsters. Before that, they kind of operated with impunity when it comes to destroying someone's life. But enters the Sussex Squad, right? And look at how some of these celebrities out there, like for instance, if it wasn't for the Beehive, if it wasn't for Beyonce's supporters calling them out before they target yet another woman of color, that seems to be their favorite. Attack, attack, attack women of color. Anytime they see a rich black woman, the first thing they do is they want to get their poison pens out and write all of these nasty articles and stuff. And of course, most of that comes from across the ocean. Now, there are some people here in the U.S., like that Tucker Carlson and all those other people that loves to target black women that are rich and successful, intelligent, hardworking. They love to target them. Every time there's a criticism for a billionaire, the first person they call out is Oprah Winfrey. She's not even the richest of the rich. She's not even the richest black person, but they go after her because in order to use that toxin on as many women of color as possible, you start with Oprah and just, it's implied that it's not a money thing. It's well-educated women that are empowered. That seems to be the problem. And if it's a black woman, oh, it's a much bigger problem. So Jennifer Clark, I don't know if I said thank you for the super sticker, but thank you so much for the super sticker. Okay. Oh, I need to scroll, don't I? Okay. Oh man, this heat feels so good. Too bad this thing doesn't vibrate. That would be even better. Oh man, I feel like everything is loosening up. Okay. All right. Let me see. They moved nearly 4 years ago and still write about them. Uh, they don't pay for them yet, still write about them. They don't speak and they still write about them. Returning titles won't help. Tashmak, I am in agreement. I am in agreement. Is if they were to do anything like that, it would just be a start. And if the tabloid media, if the derangers get away with it, then it is saying to those abusive people that it's okay to attack the Sussexes. It's okay to target Simone Biles. It's okay to go after anyone that is of brown skin or well educated and empowered. The way that they do celebrities in general is shameful, but in particular, I don't know what it is about black women that just seems to set them off. There was one of the tabloid reporters today wrote an article. You may have seen it. Please don't name the article because we don't want to help them. But it was an article where they threw Meghan's name in it, but it's about other people. And that's only to make sure that eyes will find that article. This article was written by someone who actually went to one of the events where Meghan was speaking. They flew all the way over to New York and then accused Meghan of using word salad. This particular reporter, journalist, writer, if you have it in for Meghan, if you dislike her so much, why would you go all the way across the ocean just so that you could say some general platitude? I mean, it's so easy to say, oh, that sounds like word salad. Instead of explaining what is flawed about the speech, you just dismiss it as word salad, which is code for I don't like that person, right? That's what it really means is I just don't like that person. But they're not brave enough to say it, so they'll just limit it to word salad. So that was crazy. But yet they have a whole nother article today. And I didn't even read the article, but it threw her name in there. And it may have even come from an editor, right? Maybe the editor is the one who came up with the title. That usually is how it goes. But it has nothing to do with Meghan. I don't even have to read it to know it has nothing to do with her. They name their grievance and then they threw, and even Meghan Markle, such and such and such and such. I was like, oh my God. And I was so curious. I wanted to go to the comment section just to see if anybody called them out for that. But I said no, because if I click on that link, that's engagement. And I don't want to give them the satisfaction. So I'm just going to leave it. But if that reporter is listening right now, I see you and I know what you just did. So thank you, Tashmak. Sunshine, thank you for the super sticker and thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. All right. On to Debrett's. On the wedding day, the Queen created Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. The title also has a lesser or subsidiary titles. In this case, Earl of Dumbarton, Baron of Kilkeel. The couple's first child, Archie Harrison Mountbatten-Windsor, was born the 6th of May, 2019. He is sixth in line to the throne. Their daughter, Lilibet Diana Mountbatten-Windsor, was born in California on 4th of March. I'm sorry, of June 2021. She is seventh in line to the throne, right? Now, this book is like, for lack of a better word, it's like the Bible or the New Testament, if you will, of the aristocracy. January 2020, the Sussexes stepped back from royal duty and discontinued the use of H.R.H. They discontinued the use of H.R.H. The correct forms of address for Harry and Meghan are now the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They continue to be involved with a number of charities in both the United Kingdom and internally. They live in California. I'm sorry, internationally. What am I saying? Internationally. Since the accession of their grandfather to the throne, Archie and Lily have now become Prince Archie of Sussex and Princess Lilibet of Sussex. So they're putting it right here in black and white that they are still H.R.H. They have discontinued the use. It did not say that it was stripped or removed or anything of the sort. They have discontinued the use, period. So now on to Burke's Peerage. This is the other Bible of the aristocracy. So it says right there, 1A, H.R.H., the Prince William Philip, Arthur Philip Louis, oh, I didn't know that was his name, William Arthur Philip Louis, Prince of Wales, KT, KG, KT, PC. Oh, what is all that? I don't know what that is. Born at London, 21st June. Oh, is he a Gemini? No wonder. Is he a Gemini? Good God, I had no idea. That's what the problem is. You don't know which one of them to talk. Yeah, okay. Holy moly. I didn't know he was a Gemini. Is he a Gemini? That's what the problem is. Lord have mercy. There's two of them. Or as what's that lady would say? Lord Jesus is a fire. It's a fire. I didn't know that he was a. Is he? That would explain everything. No offense to the Geminis, but that would explain everything. Good Lord. Oh, he's a Cancer? Oh, you're a Gemini. Oh, you all right. You all right. Okay, I panicked. I was like, well, if he is a Cancer, that explains why he's so crabby. That's why he's so crabby. That still explains everything. That's why he's so crabby. So anyway, I don't care about him. Let me get to the meat of it. 2A, H.R.H., the Prince Henry Charles Albert David Duke of Sussex, whatever. What is KCVO? Born at London, 15 September 1984, educated at Eton College and Royal Marine Academy, Sandhurst, married at St. George Chapel, Windsor Castle, 19 May 2018, Rachel Meghan Markle, Her Royal Highness. Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex, born at Los Angeles, California, USA, 4 August 1981, which is also the Queen Mother's birthday, formerly wife of Trevor J.O. Eggleston, the only child of Thomas Wayne Markle Sr. and his second wife, Doria Lois Raglan, and his issue, whatever that means. Let me see. What is his issue? Okay, and it has issue. Well, whatever. H.R.H. Prince Archie Harrison of Sussex, born at London, 6 May 2019. And of course, Her Royal Highness Princess Lilibet Diana of Sussex, born at Santa Barbara, California, USA, for June 2021. So there you have it. It is in the most important books that has to do with the aristocracy. The Burke's Peerage, and by the way, again, to the squatty that sent this to me, thank you very much. I was like taking a deep dive into it. I'm going to end up going back to look at it again, but it's on a website. You can buy the books, but it's also on a website. But Debrett's and Burke's Peerage. Look, Burke's Peerage is 1826. So every birth, every death, every significant transitional moment, every rite of passage for the aristocrats, including, of course, the royal family, all of that is included in these volumes of books about the aristocracy. They even have one for United States presidents. They even have a book for US presidents. So whether you're a president or a sovereign, they record it. So that way there's a record of it. There's a lot of, I guess, there's you get some brownie points if you are related to a US president. That's a big deal. Um, there are people that keep up with that. So if you have relations to a US president, it's not exactly a European aristocracy. It's not meant to be, but it is something that people take a lot of pride in, that they, kind of like being from the Mayflower. So, so there you go. That is the very kind thing I received in my mailbox. And for the squatty that sent it, I see you're in the chats, by the way. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. This was perfect timing. Okay, let me see here. Hey, Anastasia. Okay. Oh my goodness, now this is getting kind of hot. Okay. And so there is, I found the title Sussex, which was established in 1801. The original earldom of Sussex passed through the, what is that, Albany? The Albany, the Warren, the later the Radcliffe, Savile, Leonard, and something Yale Burton family, until it became extinct in 1799, meaning that there probably was not a male heir to pass it on to. So the dukedom was created in 1801 for August, the sixth son of George III, and became extinct on his death without legitimate heirs. The earldom was revived for Prince Arthur, Duke of Connaught, but became extinct in 1943. The dukedom of Sussex was bestowed on Prince Henry, that is Harry, younger son of the Prince of Wales, on his marriage in 2018. So that is where the Duke of Sussex comes from. And just for fun, as you can see, I decided to take the portrait of the Duke of Sussex, the first Duke of Sussex, and turn it into the second Duke of Sussex. Yeah, so there you go. Both redheads, by the way. But yeah, I think Harry looks pretty jazzy with his cravat and his waistcoat and everything. I think he looks pretty jazzy. Okay. Yeah, that's what they call that thing around the neck, a cravat. A cravat is French, I think. Let me see. Do they list Meghan's ex? I'm sorry. Why do they list Meghan's ex? Well, it's part of the permanent record. That's it. It's just part of the permanent record. What does that have to do with anything? Do you do with her current H.R.H title? I'm sorry. Anything to do with her? Uh, I'm not sure what that means, but anyway, I just wanted to establish that amongst the aristocracy, amongst the most important registry for the aristocrats, it is duly recorded, up to date, right? That they are still HRH, but some people seem to think that they no longer have the HRH status, but they just don't use it. I'm kind of ghetto, and I want Harry and Meghan to have everything they got coming. I don't want them shortchanged. I don't want those kids to be othered. I that's a thing for me. Lorna Williams says the only two titles inherited by females, not through the male line, Duke of Marlborough, daughter Henrietta by Act of Parliament, Louise Mountbatten title, no male heirs, QE2 special reminder. Okay. Louise Mountbatten. Are you talking about Edward's daughter, Louisa? Louise? Is that the one or is this someone else? Okay. All right. It's got over 1,000 people. I wasn't sure that would happen. Okay. All right. So I'm going to continue. I got just a little bit more on this topic. There is the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. As you know, Meghan is the first and only Duchess of Sussex. There has never been a legitimate Duchess of Sussex because the first Duke of Sussex marriages were not approved of. One was he eloped, the other, I think she was Catholic or something like that, or he didn't ask permission the second time either. So, for that reason, the title of Duchess was never used by either of his wives. And I think he had an annulment for one or both of the wives, but he was a real renegade, the Duke of Sussex, and he was against slavery and such. So, I want to show you this addressing the envelope. So, I think that was in the Burke's Peerage. It demonstrates. Did anybody figure out what the KG and GCVO CD means? Anybody know what that means? Because I didn't. I didn't look it up. So if you can find out what it means, I'd appreciate it. So when you address an envelope to the royals, notice that it says here, Duke of Sussex, right? And Duchess of Sussex. So this is still in the peerage book. Also, sending a letter of invitation. It says, the Royal Highnesses, Duke and Duchess of Sussex, right? The Royal Highnesses, Duke and Duchess of Sussex. HRH. That's what it means, HRH. And then finally, this is the last of this. Can a peerage be removed? Yes, it is possible to remove a peerage. However, as described in Gadd's peerage law, once the crown has granted a peerage, it is very difficult to deprive the holder of it. Peerages are created by letter patent, a legal document issued by the sovereign and adorned with the Great Seal. The Great Seal, formerly known as the Great Seal of the Realm, is the chief seal of the crown. It is used to show the monarch's approval of state documents. As explained in Halsbury's Law of England, the crown does not have the power to cancel a peerage once it has been created. I repeat, the crown does not have the power to cancel a peerage once it has been created. A peerage can only be removed by an act of parliament. The most recent act that did this was the Title Deprivation Act of 1917. So, in other words, it requires a bunch of people in parliament to do that. It is not in Charles's hands. Now, they could fast track something and send it out for his signature. Whether or not he would want to do that is another thing. When Archie and Lilibeth were born, they did not receive the titles Prince and Princess. However, once the Queen made her trip to the great beyond, it was automatic, just like William became the Prince of Wales. Well, actually, Prince William got the Duchy of Cornwall, but it was still up to Charles to give him the title Prince of Wales. But he was immediately next in line for the throne. He became the crown prince, although they say Prince of Wales. And in that same last breath, Archie and Lily became prince and princess. And so they tried to, I don't know why they did that, but they wanted people to believe that there was some risk that Charles would take it away from them. It's not up to Charles, it's up to the Parliament. Again, it's not up to Charles, it's up to the Parliament. And it just goes to show how nasty and awful he is as a grandfather, as a parent, that he would let a topic like that linger, that he would try to entertain any insecurities that Harry and Meghan may have felt about it. Now, knowing what the rules are, they really had no cause to be insecure, but you never know when somebody is going to try to pull a fast one on you. So that was kind of a touchy situation. It was totally unnecessary, and it was really, I guess, a bellwether. It lets you know where they're coming from in that family. You know, cruelty for the sake of cruelty. That's what I call it. And that's what it was. It was just cruelty just for the sake of it. Okay. So that was it. Again, thank you, anonymous squatty that sent that information. That isn't necessarily Hazel Jones. That isn't necessarily Hazel Jones. GCBO is the Grand Cross of the Royal Victorian Order, the highest level posted, the others higher up. Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much for that. Not necessarily the one that sent me that, Hazel Jones. Thank you very much. You have been very helpful. Okay. So there you go. And in closing with this part of it, I just wanted to remind just one more time, His and Her Royal Highnesses, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry and Princess Meghan. I said Princess Meghan. Anyway, I'm going to have to post this on Twitter just to mess with the derangers. They love stuff like this. They like that kind of attention, and I am here to give it to them because they're nasty, mean, and surly. I am here to give them the exact attention that they want. What a bunch of weirdos. Knight Royal Victorian Order. Oh, that's a mouthful. I would love to try to see that squeezed on a business card. Oh, Kelly and Phillips, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you so much. And again, you guys, thank you so much for watching Royal Sussex. Thanks for your likes and shares. Please continue to hit that like button. Um, that you all are multitasking and doing whatever housework or driving in your cars and stuff. That is the most flattering thing that I could ever hear, is just to know that I'm keeping you company. And yeah, I enjoy the thought of that. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel useful. It gives me purpose. So thank you. All right. So this right here. Why do Kate and William seem to shun the European royals? As Richard Eaton, the Windsors should embrace the European cousins to show that monarchy can be a force for good. So I've often said that I think Harry is eternally optimistic about the monarchy, that it could be a force for good, that the platforms do have a place in this modern world. It certainly could. And with some of the monarchies, it certainly does. However, amongst the European royals, it seems as though the Windsors, the the monarchy in the UK, they're a bit standoffish. It's like they don't like to share the space with other people. So you can see here on the left, there's Kate trying to listen to, what is his name? Oh gosh, what is the crown prince name? Well, that's Mary, and I didn't forget that man's name. Wait, don't help me. What's that man's name? Uh, wait, I got it. It's not Christian. That's the son. Uh, is it Eric? No, not Eric. Um, hmm. I knew it yesterday. Um, Paul. Frederick. Thank you, Church Nelly. Thank you. Oh, wow. Frederick. Okay. Prince Frederick, Crown Prince Frederick. So Kate is trying to understand what they're saying. And then at the bottom there, you can see Crown Prince Frederick and Mary with Will and Kate when they first got married. You can tell because of William's hairline. But no shade, just saying. That was when they first got married, when they were making the rounds. But since then, it's almost as though they have some kind of phobia about leaving the island. It took them what? William hadn't been back on a solo trip to New York since he got married. Since that year after, or whatever, when they were doing the rounds, that was the last time he had been to New York. He rarely comes to the United States, which is a good thing. But when you consider the modern age, the fact that there are things like jets and all that stuff, that it would take so long. When the Queen circumnavigated the world on the Britannia, there's not many places the Queen has never been. You can list a billion places that William and by default Kate have never been. I don't have a problem with that. They probably, would bore people, so that's not a big deal. But you look at that photo in the center where you have the next generation of royals. in a photo, and no George, no Prince George. You see that? Future European monarchs gather for the recent 18th birthday celebration of Prince Christian of Norway. But where were the British royals? Asked Richard Eaton. From the left, you have Princess Estelle of Sweden, Princess Ingrid Alexander, of Norway, and you have Prince Christian. That's not racist, is it? You have you is next, Princess Ingrid Alexander of Norway, and of course, that's not racist, is it? I hope not. You have Prince Christian of Denmark, the squeaky clean kid. I couldn't find no dirt on him yesterday. Princess Catharina Amelia of the Netherlands, and Princess Elizabeth of Belgium. Where's George? Where is George? There's no George here. George could have stood right next to the girl on the left side. That would have gave him a chance to mingle with his cousins. No George. How strange. Oh, maybe that's why. I guess if you invite the Waleses, guess who shows up? The Waleses. Maybe that's why they didn't get the invite. Or maybe that's why they didn't go. I don't know. But if this is the people that you're extending the invitation to, I'd see no need to bother. I mean, could you imagine having these people show up? Yeah, probably not a good idea. It's better to watch Wednesday Addams on what is it, Netflix, as opposed to inviting them into your castle or your palace. So maybe that's why they didn't get invited. They are just a picture of joy, aren't they? Uh, or maybe this is the reason why they were not invited. Prince William baffles school. Prince William's baffling school threat. I will send my knights to kill you, Prince William once told a classmate. He did not like, I will send my knights to kill you when I am king, a royal expert claims in a book. Charmed. I wonder if he said that before he got introduced to that 9-iron. And then over here, I wonder if that was the last thing he remembers saying before the 9-iron. Over here on the right side, Prince George tells classmates, my father will be king, so you better watch out, in a cheeky exchange. Maybe that's why they don't invite them. They probably didn't get an invitation. What you think? Probably didn't even get an invitation. I mean, when you invite them, you invite them. And if you invite them, guess who comes with them? They do. So, yeah, unless you want to be subject to all of their baggage, I guess the best thing to do is to avoid the invitation. Either don't invite them or, you know, have some extra uh, space across the table because, yeah, yeah. When you invite the Windsors, you get the Windsors. And then, of course, there's those bizarre facial tics that William has. If you invite William, then you, or should I say, if you invite George or William or Kate, there's the chance for them to show up with all of those weird facial tics. I mean, could you imagine having a child's birthday party and there's that weirdo across the table with all those faces? Yeah. I mean, it's like Jack Nicholson meets Robin Williams. It's frightening. So I wouldn't want them to come to a party that I'm throwing either. And he's not the only one. I mean, there's one thing, with him making all these faces, but what about Kitty? Hello, Kitty. The last time she went out the country, she went to Denmark, and she seemed to overtake all the children at the little play place station, and she took over the slides and the games and such. So now some people would say that she was in her element, but if you invite them, this is what you get. But you know what I love? Look at the ladies in the background. You see it on the right side? Those ladies in the background, it's like, what the? Yeah, she made quite an impression, I assure you. But you know what? Instead of being critical, let us just say, thank goodness she's wearing trousers, right? Because we know how bad that could have. I'm glad she is dressed appropriately for her visit. I'll just leave it there, okay? I'm glad she dressed appropriately. If you know, you know. I'm glad she dressed appropriately. That is, that's a good thing, because it could have gone terribly wrong a couple of years ago. uh, okay. Wow, what did I miss? Did I miss something? Okay. All right. So let me continue. So right here, why is she walking in front of Mary? In front, if Mary is higher than her in rank, she should follow protocol and walk a step behind Mary, or at least walk alongside her. She is so rude. Well, this was back in February of 2022. That means that the queen was still alive. And as the queen was still alive, Mary outranked Kate, because Mary was already the crown princess. Kate was not a crown princess, aka um, Princess of Wales. She was not a crown princess, so she did not rank higher than Mary. She was supposed to walk behind her. But Kate is so used to throwing her weight around. Kate is so used to everybody dancing to her music, or Kate is so used to having the Countess of Wessex walking behind her in her shadow, that she just went stomping out front. And that was rude. That was rude. She was acting outside of her rank. Now, today, since the queen has passed on, now that she has the title Princess of Wales, then she would be walking next to her, but not certainly not in front of her. It would still be weird for her to walk in front of her like that. And as you can see, Crown Prince Mary is just looking like, ugh. She doesn't know what to make of it. And the truth is, you guys, I still don't even know why Kate went to Denmark. This was the first solo visit. Oh, I'm sorry, Crown Prince Mary. That's the one with the white, the coat on right there. That's Crown Prince Mary of Denmark. So let me see. Yeah, so she should not be walking in front of her, but she did it anyway. Just goes to show how rude and ignorant she is of protocol. They always say Kate never puts a foot wrong, but I am petty enough to call her out on it. It was rude and inconsiderate and very thoughtless to go prancing in front of her as though you outranked her, or that you were in your own, situation. As a matter of fact, I really do believe that she should have been curtsying to her, but you know, especially since William is not there. She was supposed to curtsy. Face of Danish Queen. Oh yeah, you can't see it here, but um, Queen Marguerite had to give like instructions to Kate where to stand when they took a group photo. I don't have that photo here, but they she had to kind of guide Kate into place because I guess she's not used to being away like that on her own, and she just didn't know what to do because William wasn't there to tell her what to do. So it was very awkward. It was very awkward, and I'm very petty, so that's why I'm talking about it. And plus, it was quite a few of those hyena grins, so it was really bad. I don't know. I still don't understand why she was there. And yes, uh, Crown Princess Mary is 10 years older than Kate. I repeat, Crown Princess Mary is 10 years older than Kate. I'm just saying. Let me see. It says there, you would think she knew what was that was. Let me see. She knew that what she was praised for on Toxic Island. I never heard that before. What she was praised for on Toxic Island would not be embraced outside of it. It is nice to see her making a fool of herself in, well, it says in the world stage. The Danish Queen 50 looks younger than Hyena, is what one of the tweets said right there. So, yeah, we had some fun with that. I remember that visit. We had a lot of fun with Kate going over there making a fool of herself. Let me see here. Is this petty enough for you all? Because I got some more. Baron, apparently Kate went to Denmark as representative of the Queen prior Queen's Jubilee. Really? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, did you see that somewhere? Because if she was going to represent the Queen, wouldn't she have taken William? Well, you may be right, but I don't remember that being something to do with the Queen. Not sure how much Kate's team spent with her on protocol. Recall her reaching out to shake hands with Muslim. Oh, yeah, that cleric that refused to shake hands with her on a visit to a center in UK, I think. Yeah, if you recall, the last time she went to a mosque or it was a Islamic community center, she tried to shake hands with one of the clerics, and he was just like, I can't do that. You know, it's like they're not supposed to make contact with, is it women that they're not related to, or women they're not married to, or was it impure flesh, something like that? They're not supposed to make contact with impure flesh or something like that. Oh, too much, too much. Okay. Um, hmm. Kate Middleton cemented her status as future queen today with a high profile meeting with current and future monarchs of Denmark, Queen Marguerite II, and Crown Princess Mary, who officially welcomed her to Copenhagen on day 2 of her working visit. Now, when I saw working visit, I just want you to know that I spit milk through my nostrils at that one, and I wasn't even drinking milk. But when I read that, I just sprayed milk all over the place, laughing when I saw working visit. What working visit? As usual, Kate sat at a table with a bunch of people she didn't know to discuss things that she didn't understand. As usual, Kate ends up with a bunch of other people's children running around, frolicking, posing, smiling, grinning. That was part. What work is this? This is the same stuff that they do back in the UK. That's not work. How is that work? This is the same nonsense that she is doing every place she goes. She does this same gimmick. That's not work. She don't even know those kids. That's why I said I don't think this had anything to do with the Jubilee. I don't recall Jubilee as being part of it. I just remember that she was making a solo visit. The people were unclear what the purpose was. The Danish press refused to airbrush her photos. She would not take any interviews while she was there. She wouldn't speak to the press. So the Danish press kind of crapped all over the visit. So, just like with William, let me just say there's a good reason why they don't get invited places, because they have too many demands, too many weird facial tics. They don't seem to talk to each other, she and Will. So, there's a reason why they're not invited places. I wouldn't want that around my children. Yeah. Yeah, they're high maintenance. And she's a mean girl. And y'all y'all know this is my favorite photo, right? I don't know what it is that brings me back to this again and again, but I'm just saying this is one of my favorite photos. There's so much going on here. Black roots, bad rinse, cray cray stare. There Oh, Lord, help me. But there's so much going on here. This is one of my favorites. I tend to gravitate to this. Sometimes I could be having a bad day and I find this one and it puts everything right. There's something about this that would cause me to I would freeze in my tracks. I would just stop. Yeah. This scares me. This scares me. Could you imagine opening a door and you don't know that someone's on the other side of the door and they're staring at you like that? Could you? That would keep me up. That will haunt your dreams. Baron, you got children. I thought well, listen, let's not get into all that. Uh, I could have been using a metaphor, but listen, that will haunt your dreams. I'm just saying. And it gets better. It gets better. It's almost like it's not the same person. I'm just saying. So, if there's any explanation why they don't mingle with the other houses of Europe, maybe that's why. And maybe I'm petty. Also, if you do invite them, there's a good chance that by the time they leave, perhaps what is the kid's name? The other prince, the one who just had his birthday, he might be expecting somebody to buy him an 8 million pound helicopter, just like his cousins. In this is what Louis gets for his 18th birthday. Not Louis, George. He's going to end up getting a helicopter. Okay, so that's enough of the Welleses. You guys, history was made today at what is this? Southwest? No, Delta Airlines. Um, Attorney Benjamin Crump tweeted, Inspiring. Delta Airlines recently flew with an all black flight crew. One attendant was so surprised by this feat, something they've all reportedly never witnessed before. They had to capture the moment. We love to see all of this. Hashtag Black Excellence. So, yeah, there you go. I think this was history for Delta Airlines. An all black flight crew, captain, co pilot, or co pilot, co captain, the first, what do you call it, flight attendant, and the rest of the crew. Yep. It reminds me of a major motion picture, it does. So, congratulations to them. This is a brave step forward for the airline. Representation matters. I hope this flight was coming out of Alabama. Okay. But yeah, I hope this flight was coming out of Alabama or Florida. It reminds me of that movie Soul Plane, right? I mean, can you spot the difference? I can't. Right? Pretty cool. It also reminds me of Black Lady Courtroom. Remember that from the Black Lady? What is it? Is it Black Lady sketch show? It reminds me of the courtroom scene from that comedy show. November the 7th, House of Parliament, state opening of Parliament protest. I am so disturbed by this. I hope that there's not trouble. I, you know, because this is a state occasion, I'm not endorsing that anybody go down there to protest because this is a very important day on the calendar for the royal family. So do not go to the state opening of Parliament protest, 10 a.m., November 7th, 2023. Please don't go down there, y'all. Uh, Charles's nerves are still recovering from losing his mom and becoming king and all the authority and everything. So do not go to the state opening of Parliament. Do not stop at any supermarkets and none of that stuff. This is a solemn occasion. It is the most important date on the calendar. So no trouble, you all. Just leave them alone. It's by Westminster Abbey. It's that building with the clock. That's the Parliament. The Palace of Westminster, it's right there on the Thames. You can't miss it. There's a big clock. So don't go down there. Don't make any trouble. Leave them be. November 7th. I think that that's a Tuesday. Is it a Tuesday? Yeah, so it's a weekday and you have to work. So ain't no sense in going down there making trouble on Tuesday, the 7th of November, which is election day here in the US. Charles is older and he can't stand that excitement. So I'm going to expect everyone to conduct themselves accordingly. So if you are a member of Republic, please stay away. Please. Don't go down there on the 7th of November. There's a new advertisement. They have a new poster for GB News. I don't recognize, I guess these are some new people they hired, but considering the level of coverage that they've had in the recent weeks or months, I don't know that I would notice a difference. I mean, one of them kind of looks like Angela Levin. Um, but yeah, so this is GB News now. If you haven't watched in a while, I think they have a new cast, a new crew. GB News. And oh, by the way, we're almost done, you guys. Just wanted to share these photos of Meghan and Mom. Oh, sorry about that. Just wanted to share those. They've come a long way, since the wedding. They've been through a lot. It could not have been easy, but thank you, Sussex Squad, for supporting Meghan, Harry, Doria, and the kids. It really has made a difference. Um, the fundraisers have made a difference. The some of you all write to the media. Some of you all have sent messages to YouTube and such, and it makes a difference. So thank you all. That is very important. We have to be protective of them. We have to call out these wrongs because silence is complacency comes from silence. So we don't want to help the enemy. We want to support the Sussexes and other people whose values are in alignment with our own. So thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Now, you guys, it is Sweetest Day, right? It is Sweetest Day. And when I was looking for those photos of Harry and Meghan kissing, I also realized that I had another photo that I had saved under that same title, and it says Kiss. Do you guys remember that band, Kiss? Back in the 70s, they used to dress up in those with that like clown paint and all that kind of stuff. They call themselves Kiss. But there was an alternative band. If you guys have never heard of it, don't be embarrassed. Mike Tyson actually had a band, and there was almost a copyright infringement. But when they took him to court and the judge asked him for the last time, "What is the name of your band?" Well, he said, and the case was dismissed. So, uh, if you know, you know. But the case was dismissed upon testimony. All he had to do was just go to court and give the name of the band as he knew it, and the judge threw the case out of court. So it just goes to show that you don't have to worry if the truth is on your side. And with that, you all, I'm done. Oh, I'm done. But I wonder if that album is still available. It's kind of hard to find it. What? What did I do? What? What? I don't understand. Uh, oh well. Anyway. What happened, Bidia? Bidia, why is everybody tripping? I don't get it. Oh well. Y'all tripping. Anyway, thanks. Thanks for watching. Uh, oh, okay. Well, anyway, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you for your very kind and generous super chats and super stickers. Um, and thank you, moderators, for keeping this a safe space. Couldn't do it without you, that's for sure. Uh-huh. It was close though, right? It was very close. It was very close. Yeah. So, and he has come a long way. He has. All right. Okay. So, good night, you all. I will see you all tomorrow. Again, happy Sweetest Day. And thanks for being here tonight. I really, really appreciate it. I had fun. I got that out my system. Okay, so let's see. As per usual, we always acknowledge our queens. There we go. Who knew their kids would change the world, right? And did I have a last word of the day? I guess that is the last word. Yeah, that's it right there. All right, you guys, love you. I will cue the Ginger Avenger and I will see you all tomorrow. Uh, so subtle, right? Good night, Nurch Melly. Good night, Nurch Melly. Uh, you know, it's so funny. I got three more of those, but I won't share them with you tonight. I'll wait for another occasion. One day when we really need to have some fun, I will share the other ones with you. But I got three more of those types of those. I mean, I'm sitting here looking at them right now. The internet is so funny, isn't it? People can think of some of the darndest things. But like I said, I'll spring that on you another time. Uh, Good night, Lorna Williams. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you all for being here. And thanks for trusting me to do this work. That means a lot to me. It really does. Okay. Good night, Elaine Parker, Patricia Smith, MJB, Terry H. Good night, Marshall. Okay. Good night.